Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield. A first down throw from Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
What we got?
3rd and long for Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down now. It's Williams, and he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Throwing, Mayfield, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Williams. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there. 46 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Complete to Jones. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Howard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
First down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Looking downfield for Jones. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Chris Jones on the stop. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The throw over the middle, taken in. And touchdown! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54. Right there, 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big play there for the Browns. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by Bryant. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Mayfield now, still just the 1 incompletion. 16 of 17. It's 1st down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
2nd and 9 now. Caught by Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. A drive that time of 6 plays. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And this will be a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
For the Browns field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to put the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Landry, agile footwork. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Mayfield. Complete to Bryant. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
You better be afraid of me.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still second down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the delay, it's Howard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Mayfield. Bryant has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Chubb trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.